I don't care what anyone says, fall is the absolute best season in Boise. The mornings are crisp, the leaves are all over the ground and so colorful, and yes, it's officially sweater weather. I've already pulled mine out and I'm not putting them back, so fall, here we come. Between pumpkin patches and Saturday markets and football at Boise State, fall in the Treasure Valley has its own kind of magic. And I have to say, we may or may not have more Halloween decorations than we do Christmas decorations at my house. So, you know, I take this season seriously. The weather in Boise this time of year, honestly, it's unbeatable. Summer's heat is gone and it's not cold enough that you're hauling out the heavy jackets. It's just the right amount of chilly, enough that you throw on a sweater, maybe grab a warm cider, and suddenly you're living in a fall commercial. If you want the best place to soak it all in, I'd say head over to the Boise River Greenbelt. In October, the trees line the river and light up in fall color. So right around Barber Park, the trees arch overhead like this glowing tunnel of gold and amber. Or you can head up to Camel's Back Park, which may be the best spot in the valley to take in a bird's eye view of the city skyline surrounded by orange and red. And then there's Warm Springs Avenue, those big historic homes, the giant porches, those massive old trees that line the street. It's stunning in the fall. The whole road glows at golden hour. Even if you just grab a thermos of hot cocoa and take a slow drive around the valley, it's one of those, yep, this is why I live here moments. The community in Hidden Springs up in the foothills of Boise is another spot to take a drive if you're craving that Hollywood backlot, back to school Hallmark special kind of vibe. The trees truly look like they have been painted. Now, if you've lived here long enough, you know fall isn't complete without a trip to Lowe's Family Farmstead. For my family, it is a tradition. The kids run straight to the pumpkin patch and immediately start searching for the one. And they never go for the perfectly round plastic pumpkins. No, we end up with the wonky, lopsided pumpkins that don't sit straight and look like they might roll off your porch. But honestly, that's half the fun, isn't it? And with all the decorations we put up, the odd-shaped pumpkins sort of fit right in. Then, of course, there's the corn maze at Farmstead, where I get to listen to my kids fight over who gets to be the leader, only for us to get more lost no matter who's in front. Those are those little moments that mark the beauty of fall for us as a family. The other thing I love about Boise in the fall is how the city, it really shifts gears. All the summer farmers markets, they kind of turn to fall markets. And once September hits, there's a new lineup of events and festivals. The Capital City Public Market downtown is a favorite. It feels festive without even trying. You just wander through, you're chatting with strangers, and before you know it, you've stayed way longer than you planned. And beyond the markets, Boise is big on events. Art in the Park, which usually is held at the beginning part to mid-September, takes over Julia Davis Park with artists and food and live entertainment. The zoo hosts spectacular themed events all month long. Oktoberfest celebrations pop up around the valley. And then, of course, Harrison Boulevard at Halloween. If you're here, Harrison shuts down completely. Families pour in, neighbors go all out on haunted yards, spooky light shows, and those giant skeletons. It's trick-or-treating at the next level. And let's not forget, every teenager's rite of passage, the haunted world out on Highway 26. I don't know if you can be a teenager in the Treasure Valley and not experience this at least once. And once may be all you need to never want to go back. And truly, what Halloween season would be complete without evening tours of the old Idaho State Penitentiary grounds? I've done it, and yeah, it's spooky. If you are new to my channel, hi, I'm Erica Toffel, Global Real Estate Advisor with Group 1 Sotheby's International Realty. I specialize in helping you relocate to Boise, Idaho, and the Greater Treasure Valley. If you are thinking of making that move, send me a text, write me an email, give me a call. My information is on the screen. And please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you get notified every time I drop a new video. And if you're watching on your television, you can scan the QR code to contact me directly. For more daily content on what's going on in the Treasure Valley during the fall season, check out my Instagram handle at Erica Toffel Real Estate. At our house in Eagle, we really lean into the season. Maybe a little too hard, some might say. We definitely have more Halloween decorations than we do Christmas decorations, and we're kind of that house on the block. I'll admit, I usually am one of those people stocking Costco or Home Depot in August, trying to snag the latest decorations before they're gone, but this year I haven't had time. So if my block is judging me, I probably deserve it. But we do give out full-size candy bars, so maybe we get some grace there. So if I had to choose one thing that truly defines fall in Boise, it's college football season. Boise State games are sacred around here. here. When there's a home game on the blue turf, let's be real, not a lot gets done in town. Tailgating starts hours before kickoff, grills are going, everyone's in blue and orange, and then inside the stadium, the energy is off the charts. But here's a pro tip. By early November, you've got to adjust how you dress for those games. The evenings cool down so fast, and what started as a cozy sweatshirt game can quickly turn into a I should have brought a wool parka kind of game. Even if you're not a die-hard football fan, the whole vibe around the game day is something you don't forget. It's one of those things that just makes Boise feel alive. Beyond the big traditions, fall here is about small ones too. Backyard fire pits, glowing at night, roasting marshmallows with neighbors, or sneaking in a hike at Camel's Back Park when the foothills are glowing with color. Hull's Gulch, Table Rock, all of those trails just feel different this time of year. It's that sweet spot where the city feels both cozy and alive, perfect for being outdoors, but also for curling up with a latte in one of Treasure Valley's many coffee shops. A few of my favorites that have great seasonal drinks. You've got Salt and Light Coffee Lounge in Eagle. It has a cool vibe. You will just want to stay all day. Common Ground Coffee and Market on the Boise Bench. It's edgy and industrial. And then there's Push and Pour that has multiple locations throughout Boise, but I like the one on Lata Street that is converted from an old gas station. And then of course there's the District Coffee House in downtown, which is my go-to when I'm at my Boise office. For me, that's what makes fall in Boise so special. It's not just about one big event. It's about a lifestyle that blends community and nature and comfort all into one season. So what do we get? We've got pumpkins that don't sit straight, college football that dominates our city, hikes through the foothills to see the fall colors, and neighbors competing for who has the best Halloween decorations. It's this season that makes you fall in love with this place all over again. What's your favorite part of fall? Is it the leaves? Is it the food? Is it the festivals or football season? Tell me in the comments. I want to hear from you. For more about Boise and the Treasure Valley, check out one of the other videos on the screen. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.